Hey, this is Ryan Salzweedl with Chicago 3 Media. Today we're at 900 North Michigan for the first ever Blogapooloza. Chances are, if you've ever thought about it, these people are writing about it. We're here with Theresa Carter from the local tourist. She's going to tell us a little bit about her blog. What's going on? What brought you here today? And what's your blog about?
Okay, well, my blog, basically I tell people where to go. I help tourists feel like locals. So when they're coming into the city and they don't quite know where to go, then I can help them figure out, feel a lot more comfortable in the city.
Now, how do you advertise for your blog? Like, where can people find it, and like, how do you get the word of mouth out about your blog?
Right. Well, a lot of it's on Twitter and Facebook, but I also have a site called thelocaltourist.com. It originated with that. That's more geared towards the locals.
Here with the wonderful Barbara Glass. Barbara, tell us a little bit about your blog.
Oh, it's so much fun. It's all about fashion. And of course, I was the former founding fashion editor at CS, at Chicago Social. So the blog is really a magazine. I think Friedman from the New York Times said blogs are the new magazines of this century. And the blog is going to be called barbaraglass.blogspot.com. And then I'm going to be part of, this is an exclusive of the Chicago Tribune, chicagonow.com, and that'll be in fashion with Barbara Glass, and that'll be up in the next 10 days.
How did you get involved in the whole blogosphere world? I mean, it's one of those things. It's kind of a new form, not new, but semi-new. How did you get involved with that? I know you said you had a history in TV and things like that. So how did this come about?
Well, as you know, NBC no longer has their Sunday show, which I did fashion every Sunday morning for 10 years. And I think it's time to reach out to a new audience. And blogging is just a wonderful way because you're reaching people all over the world.
We're here with Stephen Markley from the Red Eye. Stephen, tell us a little bit about your blog, what people can expect from it.
My blog is just like errant thoughts in my head. So like whatever's like annoying me on a particular day, it usually just comes out in that form. So, one day it'll be the Jamie Lee Curtis movie Virus. The next it'll be healthcare reform. Then maybe I'll throw in like the dumb little girls who live down the street from me. That's pretty much what it's about.
We're here with Caitlin Jols.
Yeah, Giles.
From Wee Whitney City.
Got it.
Cool. Tell us a little bit about your blog.
Yeah, Wee Whitney City is just about all things family-friendly in Chicago. So events coming up that people want to know about, restaurants where you can bring your kid, and if he throws a tantrum, it's no big deal. Sometimes I just sort of write with my opinion is about local things going on, like the Olympics. Is this going to be good for Chicago's kids? Those sorts of things. So all things family-friendly in Chicago.
We're here with Julie DeCaro. Julie, tell us a little bit about your blog.
My blog is a Chicago Cubs blog. It's called A League of Our Own, and basically
How's that going for you this year?
not as well as we had anticipated, especially since the Milton Bradley incident recently ignited a race riot on my blog. But it came out of a lot of the other blogs that are mostly populated by men and are very heavily focused on statistics. And this is just a little bit goofier, a little bit more fun. There's a lot more women on it. So yeah, season hasn't been that great, but the blogging's fun.
All right, we're here with Susan Cordigan from Chicago RSVP.
That's right.
Tell us a little bit about your blog.
Chicago RSVP covers all the hottest parties and weddings around town, from tips to trends to jaw-dropping stories, and trust me, there are a lot. So we feature mostly really cool things happening in Chicago events.
We're here with Candice Jordan. Candid Candice, right? Tell us a little bit about your blog, Candice.
Well, I write about what's hot and what's not in Chicago and beyond, mostly the social scene, parties, events. Like I'm going to write tomorrow night about Couture and Cocktails that I co-chair for the Joffrey Ballet that's at the Palmer House. And I don't know when this is running, so if this doesn't
It'll be up in like a day or two.
Well, but about people that are interesting, fun people that are contributing to the city and things like that.
How long have you been involved in this?
Well, I've been writing my own blog for a year and a half, and I've been writing for Chicago Now a little less than that. But this was a fun event for Chicago Now, and all their bloggers are here tonight, and I'm thrilled to be here at the Mont Blanc store, and got lots of fun fans.
Yeah, I
and
know.
friends here.
Everybody's sipping on champagne. We're around gorgeous jewelry here and stuff like that. Could you just tell one time where they can find your blog?
Sure, it's at chicagonow.com, and you just scroll for Candid Candice.
Candice?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You so
Really
much.
appreciate
Nice
it.
to meet you.
Okay, that's it. We're done here. That's Blogapooloza 900 North Michigan. Next year, come check it out. There's more at Chicago 3 Media, or check out any of their websites.